First off, there is no sort of playbook for all businesses. It depends on the team, it depends on the culture, it depends on the product, the space, who you're competing with, and so I think there was some early, recognition that what we're trying to do is pretty different. I don't have a past portfolio company that went down this path of effectively trying to build a modern disinfection or infection prevention platform. And if you look at infection prevention, it really hasn't been innovated upon in 100 years. I mean, it's this product is 1950s, so that's, I'd say, the last real innovation. But what I did learn from 20 plus years of investing is a lot of lessons as to what not to do and how important it is to have alignment on the team and communication. What we did in the early days of this was, I know at some point we'll look back on it with pride, and I do have pride today. We're just moving too quickly to really think about it. But we went as hard as I think any startup has. So we incorporated in April. We raised a seed round in May. We raised our Series A in August. We delivered this product in September, and we booked over $40 million in 5 quarters after that. And so that required a level of effort and I think continuity in terms of strategy, all people rowing in the right direction. It's rare to find. And why I think we were able to do that was because of the mission. We wanted to get the product out because we wanted to help. And we felt like every day that we wasted, there was an opportunity for some additional person to get sick and maybe die. That worked. I would say we built our zero in the early days based on a lot of adrenaline, a lot of coffee, and that will not scale forever. And you have to eventually start planning things and the like. And so I think as I look back on past investments that didn't work or some that did that were successful at this, I was able to take certain lessons and apply them. I think one of the things that I had seen break companies was culture. And it's not to say there is a singular culture to build a company, but you have to define what that culture is early and then hire against it. Because if you have some people that have one perspective about what working hard is, and then you have another group of people that has an entirely different one, it's not as though there's a group that's wrong, but there is a group that's probably wrong for your business. And so we did little things like that. We hired a head of HR who's now our chief people officer, and she's incredible. And we did it early. We made investments in some of the people infrastructure early. And I know that is going to pay off as we go from 150 people to 300 people. But again, I think the advantage I had versus maybe another first time entrepreneur was I had just seen I've learned a lot of lessons in 20 years. Some are good, a lot are bad. And we try to avoid as many of the negative lessons as possible.